Hello chums, a very good afternoon, welcome along to the show. My name is Ben Moseby, thank you for joining us here on Crafters TV this Tuesday. I feel a little bit discombobulated as my days is sort of out of sync a little bit, and today's been a bit of a funny day in the fact that there's so much going on. We're back in Studio One for this show, but there's lots going on. The whole team are here working very hard because we've got HSN shows, of course, with the big craft day coming up. We've got the QVC show we had this morning here in the UK. I think there's QVC Germany shows going on and all sorts. So we are working at maximum capacity here to bring you as much crafty fun as possible. That's why this masterclass is only going to be a short 1 hour show, but fear not, because we are going to cram in loads over the course of the next hour. You know, if you loved the wake-up call this morning, a lot of people have been reading the comments saying it's one of the best wake-up calls they've ever seen. Johnny, don't check the comments, I might have just embellished that a little bit, but a lot of people are saying that. You're going to love this show because we've condensed it, lots coming up, which I'll tell you about in just a second. Before we get onto that, and also before I introduce you to the fabulous lady the other side of the studio, I must just remind you that, of course, this week is Get Organised with Tiffany Week. Loads of great deals when it comes to Totally Tiffany products on the website. We had such a great launch show last night, buddy bags like they were going out of style, amazing deals on things like the crafty carry workstation, and we've rolled over into today as well. That deal that we had last night on the desk made, a half price deal, which if we don't get a chance to show you in this show, I'm sure later on Craig and Debbie will show you it in launch party. But let's get on with the show. A masterclass all about edgeables, everything that you needed to know on these amazing bits of kit. And it is not just me on my own. I feel like I have not seen her in ages. I feel like I've not done a show with her for about 3 years. One of my absolute faves, my TV wifey. Oh, the one and only, the lovely, the gorgeous, the marvellous. And I thought she had a new haircut, but she doesn't. She just washed it. Debbie Robinson.
Well, thank you very much there, Ben. Yes, I've just washed the hair. But no, yeah, I'm really excited, and I'll tell you something, it's like one of those, you know, those buses that you never see, and then all of a sudden you see about 3 or 4. You've got me all week, apart from Friday, including the weekend. So if you've missed me, then that's okay. If you haven't, then maybe you want to tune in somewhere else. But yeah, I'm here. I'm actually standing in for our lovely Michelle. So I send out some lovely get well soon messages to our lovely Michelle, because our Michelle's not feeling so great at the moment. She's a little bit under the weather. So today is, I'm standing in. I'm the stand-in today. But yeah, can't wait to get started because we're going to be doing something that I absolutely love. It's right up my street because I've often said this, and if you have followed me for a long time, I talk about types of things that we do at Crafters Companion, which are my favourites, and edgeables are right up there. So this one is right up my street. A joy to stand in and a joy to get, well, I can't wait to get cracking. So Ben, I'll be ready in a second or two. Do you want to do your little bits now? I'll
do my little bits now. I'm going to say a few hellos and then I'll go through some deals for you, which basically is 3 mini deals, but then 1 mega deal, which I'll explain. We've got Superstar Susie on the socials for this 1 hour extravaganza. Sarah Brown is in saying hello and good day. Debbie and Ben and all my crafty friends. Sending hugs to you all from a very warm night in Melbourne, Australia. It is now 1 a.m. and we appreciate the fact that you stay up with us, Sarah. Amazing. Hi to Alicia in Arkansas. Zoe's in from West Sussex and Terry from Ohio. Hi to Mary Beth in Minnesota and Georgianne Curley who's in Florida. Love when the two of you are together, says Georgianne Curley. We love it when we're together as well. Jeffrey's in saying good day Ben and Debbie and all the great Superstar crew and folks here today. It is a sunny 31F, -1 in New Hampshire, but -2 here today. It's freezing. Kay's in saying wow, what crazy delightful opening music today. Good morning from Wisconsin. I've got to admit, Kay, not my favourite music that we have here at Crafters TV, the masterclass music.
No.
Haunts my dreams, that. It's not the best one. Blessed Crafter, Tina Jolly says, good Tuesday, from cloudy and grey North Carolina. Sadly, it's rain cloudy and not snow cloudy here. Evelyn's in saying, good morning from Colorado, waiting for a snowstorm. And Melanie D is watching with us as well. I know a few of you, including Melanie D, are watching us and Sarah at the same time, which is fine. Just put us on the big screen. Right. Let's get cracking because we have got some amazing deals for you, and I realise I'm going to go through these quicker because an hour will fly over. So let me show you the deals and then we'll get on to some demos. We've got 3 bundles for you. and I'll show you these individually, and then I'll show you a mega deal that we've got as well. So the Everyday Word Edgeables, this is the 6-piece collection. It also comes with 10 sheets of card as well. It comes with your Centura Metallic in the gold, and these are brilliant. Again, really, really super detailed dies that allow you to create a wonderful sentiment, and they cut in and cut over the top of your card as well. So wherever you place these and however you use these, they're going to look amazing. So 6 different sentiments. You've got Special Friend. You've also got On Your Special Day. Then you've got Congrats, You Did It. You've also got With All My Love, Just For You. Love the butterflies there. And then lastly in that set is Happy Birthday. So much detail in those dies with a massive saving today. Just appreciate the price on that. This should be £82.96, 75% off. Normally $12.99 each. You get the lot plus the card for £16 or $19.20. Now, you've also got the ability to pick up the Grande Edgeables die set. Again, this is a 6-piece collection. Can we just appreciate the price here once again? 70% saving $54.94 or $63.20. These are $12.99 each. Normally £18.40 or $20.80 for the full collection. You've got within this set your Chasing Dragonflies. Let me do it. Which way around is it? That way. Oh, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. You've got your Chasing Dragonflies. So whether you cut these straight into your cardstock, cut them out and use them as panels, it's entirely up to you. Black, white, whatever colour you want to cut them in, they'll look amazing. So you've got the gorgeous dragonflies there. Then you've also got your daisy lace included too, which that is beautiful daisies, again cut into that cardstock. You can manipulate the petals up out of there as well to really create a wonderful effect with those. Then also in the set, love this, it is the beautiful Radiant Roses, or the Rose Garden I should say. Lots of opportunity there if you like to do your paper piecing. This one here is the balloon flowers. You all know the story about this one. I thought we'd invented the balloon flower just to go with this kit, but it turns out it is an actual real flower, and I did not know that. I know now though. I don't know why I always repeat that because it just makes me look silly, doesn't it? Gingham lace, and then lastly in this set is your elegant trellis. So again, 6 dies, £18.40 or $20.80 if you're platinum, the 70% saving. That's the second bundle that we've got on the show. And then we have a third bundle on the show too as far as your edgeables are concerned. This is your ellipse edgeable die set. Ellipse, of course, as we all know, means that curve, doesn't it? Ellipse. We all knew that. Now this is a 3-piece collection. I've got 4 here. Is that right? I want to say I was thorough with my notes. I've got 4 dies here. It says 3. Yeah, good. Ignore that. You're going to get in this your traditional swaddles. You're also, I mean, this is beautiful. If you love your butterflies, the Ditzy butterflies are in there too. Also in this set, you've got the beautiful Dainty Daisies. That would work very nicely with the Delightful Daisies collection, which you'll see tonight on launch party. And then you've also got in there your Delicate Lace 2. 4 you're going to get in that collection with a 15% saving, £18.40 or $23.20. Now, if you loved everything that I've just shown you just then, if you want to go on, you know, like a massive edgeable spree, go for the mega bundle, because the mega bundle brings you everything that I've just shown you there, the 18-piece collection, plus the cardstock for just $52.80 is the platinum price. So you're receiving a bigger discount when you get the full collection. Look at the saving, $142.82 or $167.18. That's literally the biggest saving I think I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever seen a saving like that on some edgeables. This is a fantastic deal, Ben.
Yeah, $63.20 if you're platinum and you're shopping in the US. Let's get a cracking. Get the comments in. Any questions you've got, let us know, and we'll fire as many as we can at Debbie, and we'll read all your comments over the course of the next 50 minutes because that's all we've got left. It's a 1-hour show. I mean, where do you even start with all of these?
Well, I'm going to start with the big. Well, I'm saying the big ones. They're all big.
They're all big.
They're all big. I'll start with the big word ones. The I mean, these are fabulous edgeables, but the big words, because really, basically, once you've got this set of dies, there isn't a great deal else that you need to add to it apart from pretty paper, maybe some ink, and another sentiment, maybe to somebody specific. But these are just absolutely glorious. I'll show you some samples, but what I want to do is get through 3 demonstrations in this hour.
What?
tall order for me. If you know me, you know I only usually get about 2 in. So it's tall order for me, but I'm going to get 3 in. So to show you just how versatile these really are. Or just use them basically as you would use anything with an edgeable on the edge of a cardstock.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little bit a twosome with this one.
Okay.
So I've taken a piece of A4 cardstock and I have scored it into half. So it's just your nice standard C6. Is that the right word? I think it is. But your half fold A4.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop that straight across the top. Now, I'm not going to cut through both pieces. So what I'm going to do, just before I decide on where I'm going to do it, I'm going to position it up to that very edge with every single edgeable. And I'll just turn it around just for a second, because I am always aware new crafters join us all the time. They may not know what an edgeable is. Well, an edgeable means you can use it in a variety of ways. On the edge of a card, down the side, diagonally, around box lids. But with this particular edgeable, it works perfectly because it cuts out at the top and stays connected in the bottom. So the bottom word cuts out, the top word cuts in. Absolutely love these. And I love them because they're big statement pieces. But with every single edgeable, you will always find at either end a notch or a little sticky out bit, as I refer to it. And that's the bit where you will literally place it onto the edge of your card so it lines up. Yeah. So I know when I place that on, and you can, there's a, you know, if you want to be more specific, you can pop your measurements in. If you want to go 2-3 inches down, pop your measurements in with a, you know, a pencil or something like that. But I'm just going to go straight on in there with a bit of cardstock. I'm going to hold that down with some low tack tape. I'm going to section that little bit just there, and then I'm going to bring in my plates before I stick the rest of it down. So I'm going to bring in
New plates.
New plates. Where did these come from?
Can I just say as well, very quickly, sorry, just to come on your side, if you go for the full collection, the mega bundle, you get this paper pad free as well. For free, yeah, you get that for free.
Yeah. As well as all
the at that price with the discount.
And how much are they on the road? They're about
$16.99, $19.99.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the mixed one as well. Yeah, mixed card, so you get some pearlescent and you get some of your linen in there as well.
It's the linen and the mixture of the linen with the satin, double-sided pearlescent.
Carry on.
What a deal. What a deal.
What a deal.
Well, I'm quite happy to let you just come on in there then. Although I have heard on the grapevine, you used to demonstrating on your own now, holding your own shows and everything else. It's like trying to do us out of a job.
No. I enjoyed my foray into that side of, your world over the other side. But, I wouldn't want to do it all the time. It was just nice to do a nice little show this morning. Quick little, by the way, later on, Debbie and Craig will have the vote for the demo of the day. You can vote for the card that I made earlier. Mine's already on the shelf, mate. Already on the shelf. I'll just write my name on it to make sure it's on the demo of the month shelf. Yeah, just snuck it up there.
Hey though, I've not even seen those cascading cards. I don't know how they work.
Oh, they're brilliant.
I know, I haven't seen them before, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them later.
Yeah.
I have seen your beautiful card, and I will say it's an absolute beauty.
Mwah.
It really is.
I made it with you in mind.
Oh,
bright, cheery, and full of love.
Now, before I take this die off, you'll see, and I'll turn it over so you can see where it's die cut. I'm just taking off, and I realise because I've gone through twice with the machine, I'm just going to pull that off there. There we go. But yeah, before I do this, now these dies do have what we call an embossed feature on them. So there's a nice little bit of a place where you can emboss with them as well. And when I say emboss with your rubber embossing mats. However, you can do a little bit of a cheat as well. If you don't want to do that, you can just use your die as an area where to do all the inking through. So you see the just at the very top.
Yeah.
You just pop this running across the top. Now I'm not going to worry about the top. So if I go over that top, I am not worrying in the slightest because that's going to pull away from the cardstock. So I'm just going to take and I've got fuchsia water reactive that I'm going through there. Do you know what you could do for me, Ben? If you could be a darling.
I would.
Would you go and ask our lovely Jake? I know they're very busy because they've got shows galore everywhere at the moment. But I need some tissue and I need some wipes because we haven't got any and I want to clean this up after I finish with it. And I've noticed that oh well, so you pinched the wipes while you were over there doing your demonstration.
I was in the other studio, you can't blame me.
Shall we blame Sarah? Yeah, she's on her other side, it's fine. We'll blame Sarah, she'll never know. So I'm just literally using now areas of this die to do the inking. So I've got
Tissue's
the pink.
coming.
Thank you so much, you're very kind. Going to use lemon tonic on my butterfly, so you can see, again, just using that through there. And I think I'll use green topaz. And I'm just going to go into the foliage part of this. And again, I'll just literally take the green and run that through the other areas, like so. And I think maybe just at the top as well. Yeah, well, I'll pick some of that pieces up. Oh, I forgot there's a butterfly under there, so... Oh, look, do you know... thank you very much. Talk about super speedy. That's amazing. Thank you. I don't know why it disappeared, because it's normally in the studio.
Oh, I know. It's all gone. Yeah, it's all gone wrong.
Is it all gone a bit pear-shaped?
Yeah, since you haven't been here, Debbie.
It's fine. Now, I have got another colour that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the crushed velvet, but I'm going to use that in a second. So, what I'm just going to do now is take away the dye. Now, actually, before I do that, let's just give this a bit of a wipe. So I'm cleaning that off.
Would you be surprised to learn that the mega deal is flying out the door?
I'm not surprised at all, because that is a cracking deal by any means. All that cardstock, all those dyes. I mean, wow. Just wow. It's an incredible deal.
Yeah.
It really, truly is. And so I'm not surprised that it's doing really well. Now, because of the delicate nature of your dye, what I will just say is when you're taking it out, just make sure you prise it out. And I say prise carefully. Yeah. What you don't want to do is rip any of the design. There's lots of filigree design running along the top. And you can, of course, release it. So you could take your poker tool and release your dye through the areas. There's always like a release spot on our dyes.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you'll find a dye that hasn't got a release spot to help it prise out that little bit easier. But what I'm just doing is I'm taking my time, coming around the edges.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to rip it.
So detailed, isn't it?
And it is incredibly detailed. And I know what I'm like, Ben. Well, you know what I'm like. I'm a tad heavy-handed. If you've ever seen me demonstrate before, I'm one of those that's not very patient. No. And I do things like quick, so do you know, ripping of the Band-Aid, that kind of expression. That's what I'm like. I don't do it gently. No. I will rip it off.
Rip it off.
Whip it off. Get it off there. Now I'm going to take my scissors, because what we'll do is we're just going to release that down the fold. So I'm going to just release that top part like so, and then do that piece as well. So that takes that little bit out. But I want these butterfly wings, because these lift off. So you can see the lovely area where the ink's caught on there. But on my butterfly wings, I want to add a little bit of colour as well, because these lift out. So I've got a scrap piece of paper, or a scrap piece of cardstock. Oh, I've just realised my edge bit. Let me get that bit. I've just seen it there. Let's release that little piece. There we go. I'm just going to pop underneath the wing, and then I'm going to bring in my crushed velvet. So let's bring crushed velvet and give that a little tickle around that wing. And again, that just lifts off. And it saves me from having to get, just by putting that little bit of scrap paper underneath, it saves it ruining anywhere else on there. Okay. And I'm going to repeat that on the other side as well. So let's go in and just tickle around that side of the wing. Yeah. Tickle around that side of the wing.
Little tickle.
Little tickle. And then... quite happy with that. That's looking really quite nice. Yeah. And you can see now, and if I just bring this folded back in, you can see the word cut out at the top, so on that edgeable part. And then this is the bit that stays connected in there as well. So the next bit that we're going to do, Ben, now how are we doing for time? Right. I'm going to speed this process up. So you've got the choice of the dyes in there. I mean, did we say there's 4 of these big word edgeables?
You have got, yes, there's at least 4. At least 4. Let me double check.
I've got the just for you, but I've also
got 5. Oh, 6.
You are kidding.
There's 6 of them.
So there's 6 just in that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, no wonder people
like you said, they're all big dyes as well, aren't they?
Oh my days, they're massive dyes. They're not little dyes, and that's just a part of whether you're going for that big full bundle or that. I just think it's incredible. It really is. So what I've done with the on your special day is I've done exactly the same, but on a smaller piece of cardstock. And when I say smaller, I'll give you the measurements, because I was hoping. Well, I had planned that we'd got 2 hours of this show, and then found out when I got here that we haven't. We've only got an hour, so I'm going to have to speed this process up a little bit quicker. Okay. So this measures in at 4.5 inches by 8. And let me just make sure I've got, So I've scored it at 1 inch and 1 inch this side to create this little lip. And then you place that die onto the top and just repeat that process that I've just talked about on how we do it. So placing it on, using the ink as well to create, and that creates the on your special day.
Beautiful.
And you can do that with these, because the just for you is perfect on its own. But with the on your special day, it's like just for you on your special day. You're
Yeah,
adding
yeah,
an extra part to it. So with that in mind, I'm going to stick these pieces down. However, I do have... This paper pad is just glorious.
Does that say it with flowers?
Oh my God, I can't tell you how much I love this paper pad. It is divine.
I had a funny suspicion that you would like that set.
It's the colourways, they're just absolutely glorious. Now, I want to keep it nice and neat so I can slip that underneath. So I'm just going to make sure that it fits around, and that's why I've done it a little bit bigger. So you can get that little, what do we call it, a bow? A bow? Shall we say a bow? A bowed? No,
A little, oh no, like
a domed. Domed.
I was going to say a bulge, but it's not that, is it?
You were saying what? Bummed?
Bulge.
Bulged? Bulged?
Bulge.
No, no.
It's not a bulge. What is it did you say it was? A dome.
A dome!
Johnny, he just said stop saying bulge.
It's because I can't hear. I'm struggling to hear. So
What?
sorry, Ben. Struggling
Hello?
to hear. Oh,
Oh, he fell for that one,
I
didn't he?
walk into him. I'm like one of the human dustbins. Open it up and I take it all in.
Oh, dear.
I can't see. I've got tears in
Hopefully
my
you're
eyes.
enjoying this presentation of the masterclass with Edibles. If you want to see something more professional, Sarah's over on HSN.
Oh my God.
It's good to have you back, Debbie. Good to have you back.
Did I say I'd be here all weekend? I might not be. I'll be getting a phone call straight after.
Yeah, thanks for helping out, Debbie. We don't need you for the rest of the week.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine for the rest of the week. So the inside, I've used again that beautiful paper to create a mat and layer, and using, I don't know if you recognise it, but do you know that lovely cardstock you're getting with your deal?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've just popped that in the background because I thought that looked really quite pretty. So again, I'm just going to use my tape pen over the top.
See lots of laughing emojis coming through.
It's your fault.
Your fault?
It's your fault. I didn't hear you right. So let's pop that into that backdrop. So again, it gives it that elevation. It gives it that lovely lift. And then we're going to pop that onto the front panel as well. And I've now got the lovely dome feature as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tape pen all the way around.
Debbie Dinks is just asking, will these go through the MIDI? I want to say they will.
Yes, they will. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, you'll get these through the MIDI.
Yeah.
Because I have seen the MIDI over there. I'm not sure why. Have you, I'm assuming there's a cracking deal on there.
Well, the amazing deal is only 8 left in the business.
8?
8 left in the business.
8?
8. On its own, number 8.
So not anywhere else, just 8?
8.
Wow.
Yep, so we thought we'd get it on, just in case anyone wants one, because that's 8. And
Yes,
they're
I
gone.
thought you meant just 8 for this show.
No, 8 in the business.
Just 8? Just 8.
On its own,
right,
number
okay.
8.
Okay, so, right, let's just swiftly move along then and show you my finished card. So, very easy, very straightforward. You've still got edgeable because it's on the edge of your card.
Yeah.
And then we're on the edge of your dome as well. I'm bringing it in with that glorious paper that we've just recently released. Absolutely gorgeous style. And again, a really lovely edgeable that you can create, and it doesn't need to say anymore. I don't need to add anything to that.
No.
Maybe add a gem or two, maybe a ribbon if you want, but the colours pop out, and I have chosen the colours that match the cardstock. Again, I always choose papers and then choose the theme around it, but I think you'll admit it just looks lovely. It just works together, and you can put the two together to create a bigger sentiment that just for you on its own would have been suffice on its own, but adding the extra there just gives it that little lift, and again, it doesn't need to say any more than that.
I think that's such a great demonstration, and again, a great way that you can use multiple of these to create, different sentiments as well. We're nearly halfway through the show. It really throws me when we do these shorter shows. Even just saying, nice to have you back, Debbie. Deborah saying, afternoon, Debbie, Ben, and the crew, everyone watching from a white and chilly Lancashire. Alicia says, Debbie, your hair is absolutely stunning. She washed it. She washed it. Not had anything done. That's what I said. It looked stunning today. She said, no, it's just, I've washed it. Terry says, you guys are speedy today. So much information in just 15 minutes. And Lynn says, hi, Ben and Debbie. I'm watching Sarah on HSN and I've put you on my tablet at the same time. I am loving it. Let's show you very quickly what you are going to get in your mega deal, your bundle where you get everything. It's crazy value. So all of these everyday word edibles you're going to get. So 6 of them, as we said. So you've got just for you in here. Debbie just showing you, such a brilliant way to be able to use these, and hopefully showing you just how simple it is to use these too. These may look like they are very complicated and intricate. I mean, they are. But the point is they're really simple to use, so you don't need to be next level crafter to have these. You can be a complete beginner, but the cards you're going to make are going to make you look like you're a next level crafter. So you've got all 6 of those designs within that set, plus you're going to get that Centura Pearl, Centura Metallic I should say, in the Solar Gold, which Debbie also used within that last project. So that is the one bundle, but also included in the mega bundle, you're going to get some of the Grande Edibles as well. Again, the value for money here is insane because you're going to get the Chasing Dragonflies. This one here is the beautiful Daisy Lace. You've then also got, they're all upside down, Ben. You've then also got your Rose Garden. You're going to receive the beautiful Balloon Flower. And then you're also going to get the gingham lace. So that's all included within that set. Oh, there's another one as well. There's so many of them I can't keep blooming track here. Elegant Trellis is also included. And then on top of all of that, you're also going to get your Ellipse Edibles too. 4 of those to make your set complete. So that is your Dainty Daisies. There you have the Delicate Lace. This one is your traditional Swaddles. And then you've got that beautiful Ditzy Butterflies. Go for the mega deal. If that wasn't good enough, giving you a £142, $167 saving, we're then also going to throw in for free this amazing 12x12 card pad, 250 GSM. You're getting a selection of double-sided pearlescent cardstock and the linen effect as well in all of those beautiful pastel colours. I think perfect for this time of year as well. Got a real sort of spring, Eastery vibe to it as well. Yeah, and don't forget, it's down here in the pile. You saw it. You are going to get the Solar Gold thrown in as well. So loads of cardstock, loads of metal for your money. £52.80 or $63.20 is absolutely ridiculous. It's laughable, really. So don't miss out on that deal. Now, we mentioned the MIDI. No joke here, right? We literally have, I thought we had 8. We have 7 chances left to grab the MIDI, and then it's out of the business. I mean, we're obviously going to get it back. We'll have to restock it, but for the time being, that will be that, folks. It's such a great machine. We haven't got the time, really, for me to kind of wax lyrical like I normally do about it. You know the benefits of having this, though, basically. If you're looking for a portable machine, if you're looking for something which is going to die cut like a electronic machine, it's going to give you the power and precision of an electronic machine, but in manual form, you've got it there. You've got the simplicity for the fact that you're only using your folders and your shims with this, so no plate combinations that you've got to remember, and it's portable. That's the point as well. As everyone says about this machine, come on, all together at home, it is simplicity without electricity. Yay! There's 100 bonus points as well today. I don't know if I mentioned that. 100 bonus points. The next 7 people to order this will have it. The rest of you will have to wait for us to get it back in stock. It's one of the best machines that we do. I think it is, as far as I'm concerned, the best manual machine on the market. Don't delay. If you are new to crafting and you don't want to spend a huge amount of money on a die cutting and embossing machine, get this. And if you've already got an electronic machine and you're looking for a nice machine that you can take with you, or a machine that you don't have to plug in, electricity sky high at the minute, this is perfect. £47.59 platinum, $61.17 if you're in the US, 100 free bonus points. Next 7 people buy that, they get it, it's then out of the business, and we'll have to wait until it comes back in. Loads of you saying what a beautiful card, Debbie. Jill saying beautiful, Deborah saying lovely, Sarah Brown saying beautiful card, and lots of you laughing about the faux pas. So funny, says Carol Fisher. And Jean saying, this is why I love Crafter's Companion. Hi to Sensational Sky Jotti, who says, good afternoon, Ben and Debbie, and all crafters from a sunny Leicestershire. And hi to Samantha, who says, whoa, this is a really, really great deal. Right, let's get back on to another demo. We are now officially halfway through the show. and we're going to move on to the grande edibles. What do you guys think of these shorter shows? Do you like this? do you like the hour-long shows? They're fun, aren't they? You know. I'm going home at 3 o'clock today. It's quite nice. So, yeah, I've had to drink. I'm working my hours this week, Johnny. Don't you worry about that. He's like, oh, I'm cringing. No, but, yeah, let us know what you think about the hour-long shows. Anyway, let's... I'll get an email, won't I? Please don't encourage hour-long shows. They are now 5 hours. The grande edibles.
Yes, these are lovely. Now, I'm going to ask you another favour, Ben, before I get started. I'm going to show you a few samples with these because I'm going to use it a slightly different way.
Yeah.
Could you find me the tag punch? You know, it was in here and it's disappeared. So, I was here,
right,
I was here the other week. Thank you.
What the
tag punch,
you know, different sizes?
Yes,
right.
Thank you, yeah.
Yep.
But I'm going to show you, before I get started, I'm going to show you these fabulous dyes and how you can use them. So edibles for me are such a versatile dye in the way that you can use them. This beautiful one with these grande edibles is just down the sides of both of this cardstock and looks absolutely exquisite. This one has been done the same way, but with this, it's gone through both cards, the front and the back. It's absolutely beautiful, and that's the lovely thing about these dyes. They will absolutely go through your cardstock twice, and look how gorgeous that looks. Then we've got them just running down the side, on the front and the back on this one, in this case as well. This one is, I love this. Do you know when you said about that balloon flower?
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
Oh, did you not?
No,
oh.
You're not on your own. I didn't realise there was a balloon flower.
No, I didn't.
Never heard of that before.
No.
I just thought this was a beautiful dye, gorgeous dye, and I thought we'd made this design up. But again, look how lovely it looks on a double gatefold card. On a single, I say single, it's trifold this one, but again, using other elements that you've got in your crafty stash, you're going to use these time and time again. This one is just being used as a decorative panel on the front. This one has gone down the avenue. Gone down the road of a lovely front opening card, like a gate. It's like one of those gate doors, you know, barn doors.
Yeah,
that it's on the top and on that bottom as well. So lots of lovely ways that you can use them, but I'm going to use mine with a tag punch. However, we're going to die cut it first. So I'm going to use that elegant trellis. Now, I'm not going to worry too much if we can't find it because I'll explain how you do it.
Yeah.
But I am just going to run it down some multi-purpose cardstock. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use some multi-purpose cardstock. I am going to hold it down with some low tack tape. I've dropped my end. I always do this. It's got that edge on there, and I don't know why I don't just tuck it over. I do it all the time.
It's the same when you use like your sticky tape, isn't it? You always think to yourself, I must make sure I fold the end over, but you never do.
Oh, it's one of my petties.
Oh, me too.
Oh, it drives me mad at home. Yeah, when my daughter came home for Christmas, can I borrow your sellotape, Mum? Yeah, sure. What did she do? She didn't turn it over.
No.
And I'm then struggling to find the end.
Yeah.
So yes, producer Johnny, next time she's getting a tape pen. She ain't having my sellotape. That's how it's going to be from now on.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. It just makes sense to turn a little bit over on the edge. It makes sense.
For the next person.
Yeah, easy for the next person, especially when you've got daft nails.
Got what nails?
Daft nails.
Oh, daft nails.
Daft nails. Although, to be fair, I've chopped them down.
Have you?
Yeah, they were getting ridiculously long. So it can't continue like this. So they're, nice size now.
Oh, they do look very nice.
Nice size, yeah. Nice and clean as well. Nice, clean. They're always clean. I meant they're nice and refreshed.
Yeah.
Did you, Johnny?
What is he like?
No, I have not got a date coming up.
Johnny said,
what with my new hair? There's no different about my hair at all. My hair's exactly the same as it always is. It's just...
I think it's because we haven't... Well, I feel like I've not seen you for ages, so you just look... It wasn't that colour last time I saw you, your hair, was it? Were it?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that style though, was it?
Yeah. It's just I've let it grow a little bit. That's what it is. There's a bit of length. So there's a bit of length. I haven't gone down the extension route. I don't want to go down that route. It's too much. Yeah, I'm not. Honestly, I'll leave that to the other girls. And the boss.
Exactly.
I'll leave that to the other girls and the boss.
Yeah,
no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
We like you just the way you are.
Now, I will do if you got with me tag punch. Is anybody coming with it?
I asked John.
Oh, I know, they're so busy though. I should have planned this before I started the show.
Just to say as well, just whilst we're watching Debbie, don't worry about me. They going, oh, what do you think of the hour-long shows? You're not fans of them, that's fine. It's only just for today. We're back to the normal shows tomorrow. Basically, we haven't got... We've got 2 massive studios, not enough tech and studio space to do the amount of shows. We're doing a zillion shows today, so hence we've got the shorter shows here. It won't be a regular thing. Don't worry about it. Tonight is a 2-hour show, back to the normal ones. So we'll be back to the 2-hour shows from this evening, so fear not, friends, fear not.
Yes, I know, producer Johnny, we did have one before, I'm saying before Christmas, the last time I was here, we did have one in the studio. Our lovely John has gone and he's got me the great big box, all the work he's doing today, and he goes and finds me my tag punch.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much. I don't think people really truly understand just how nuts they all work, running left, right and centre. I never see them sat down, I never see them with a cup of coffee. I literally, well, if they are usually running around with a cup of coffee in their hand or shoveling food down them as they're running around. That's literally how busy they are around here.
Appreciation for our team.
Yes,
Send
absolutely.
Socials, especially on days like today.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it on that. I think I might do it. I think I did the one on the 2. Let's try it on the 2. We'll do the 2.5. So I'm just going to snip off the end, either side. And then again, this is just using your edibles in a different way, because you've seen us do lots of cards with it. Debbie, you meant to cut it down, not just cut ends off. But yeah, you see us use these dies in our card making. Yeah. But what about taking it up another level? And what about doing it in a different way as well? Ooh. So because I've got 3 different sizes, now I wouldn't normally do this, and I haven't done it for me actual demo, but because we've got it and because our John fetched it for me.
Well, you better use it now, for goodness sake.
I am going to use it. I am going to use it. So let's go in with, we'll start with that 1.5-inch piece, and we'll go down and we'll just do our punch and create our lovely little tag. So we've got one small, and I say small, quite a nicely elongated one. This will depend on how big you want your tag, how long you want it to be. What is it going to be? Is it going to be on a gift card? Is it going to be on a gift bag? Is it going to be on a wine bottle or any other spirit bottle that's is out there? But you can see now I've got myself really a lovely, nice, decorative, edged tag, which for me, and this is why I love this tag punch. I know it's not on the show. It'll be on the website, but for me, it enables you to create some really beautiful tags. So I've got 3 different sizes there that I can have a play with now, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's put those up to there. And so, like I said, it's just using it a different way. I just took a piece of black cardstock that measured the same as the white, so it actually measures at 2.5 by 5.5, and then just use that tag punch on the top of the black because I want it to offset a little bit. So let me go in with that big chunky. Shall we go in with chunky one? Yeah, we'll go in with chunky one.
I never would have thought of doing what you're doing now, and I think that's where it's brilliant. You know, in my little tiny brain, I think, oh well, it's an edgeable. Use it as an edgeable. Yeah. I'd never would have thought of snipping into it and making a tag. So that's brilliant.
Yeah, and this is what this is all about, isn't it? It's about having a little bit of inspiration. And I just felt like doing something a little bit different. I'm not sure what Michelle had actually planned, but I just felt like doing something a little bit different for you, and showing you how to get the most out of your dies. Yeah. Because that's what it's all about, and that's why it's a masterclass. Even though it's a shortened version, that's why we do these shows to show you all the versatile ways that you can use your dies. Let me just make sure I've got that the right way.
Well, Terry says, copy alert. Says, Debbie, I'll be copying this. What a fabulous idea, she says.
You are very welcome, because honestly, we all get our inspiration from somewhere. I just fancied just changing it up a little bit and having a nice, lovely little tag. And of course, if you wanted it to be the same, you could run your die through the black piece as well. Oh, yeah. But I just wanted it to be a little bit, actually, I could have gone a little bit smaller. Do you know what? I'm going to keep it. Quite like it as it is. So I've got myself a little bit of scrap cardstock that's just going to go over, and I'll trim that down in a second when I've got that on there. I always make it a little bit bigger. Sometimes it's a bit easier to do this rather than trying not to fit it on and the size wise. So we're going to go in a little bit, we'll go there, about just underneath, and then I'm going to trim that off with my scissors. So again, getting my scissors, trimming that down on both sides. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is finish that off with, oh my God, I am so in love with that collection. I can't tell you.
Oh, the delightful daisies.
I cannot tell you. We've got this tonight coming on the show later tonight.
Flying out, Debbie.
I am not surprised because it's absolutely divine, the collection. And I've got a Make-A-Wish and pop my little daisy. So we're just going to pop those 2 pieces onto there. Tape pen, Debbie, tape pen. There we
Got
go.
the full collection still. We did have a showstopper that we launched on Friday, but that sold out. And then Sarah had like another showstopper that sold out. But we do still have the full collection available. Tonight, launch party, you and Craig are going to be showing that in full, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely divine. It really is absolutely beautiful. And apart from adding a couple little tags on there, you've got yourself a lovely little tag. And you can make this bigger if you wanted to make this bigger, but it's just showing you different ways that you can use it. The one that I pre-did was I just lifted it up a little bit, so I shortened that piece and just stuck that down. But I do like the idea of a double swing tag, but that one's an actual stuck down piece, but it's entirely up to how I use it. I've just popped a couple of little gems, but what a lovely way of using your edgeables. And don't forget, I've still got these two pieces that I can then make into smaller tags using whatever you want to use in your collection. So there you go, Ben.
I mean, seriously, what a brilliant way to be able to use those edgeables. I absolutely love that. Loads of you just getting in touch and saying how much particularly you love that last demo. As I mentioned, Terry's copying it. Zoe says, oh, I never thought to use them for tags. Melanie D, that is a great idea, Debbie. And Charlotte Everett on National Charlotte Day, everybody. Appreciate a Charlotte. We've got our Charlotte back in the Vision Mixes chair today going, hello. Appreciate Charlotte's today. She says, this is an amazing idea, Debbie. I've got the tag punch and I would definitely be having a go at this. I would just never have thought of doing anything like that. But then when you see it, it's like, oh my God, that is a genius idea. So definitely copy it. And that's what we're here for, you know, for you guys to kind of take these ideas, roll with them, copy them exactly to the letter if that's what you want to do, because that's what we're here for, to give you all of that inspiration. Right. Did you want to have a look at the desk made? Let me just quickly show you this. This is a deal that we've rolled over from last night. Part of the Tiffany event, it is the Get Organised week with Tiffany, of course, and this desk made absolutely flew last night. It was the official launch show with me and Leanne, and you guys went crazy for this. It's the full complete storage system. If you want to buy some of the bins individually, you can do, but the point here is you get everything that you would need for a half price deal. It is incredible. You get everything half price. Just to very quickly show you, I won't go over this in so much detail because we're running out of time. If you want to see it in its entirety, check back the show last night when Leanne did a really great run through of this. But what you've got in here is the kind of base tray, which has got that solid bottom as we were talking about, so it's nice and easy to keep stuff in there, especially when you're transporting stuff around as well. You're not going to get a saggy bottom. You've got then the back compartment here, which will house things like, I mean, we've got a 12 by 12 rotating board in there, but I mean, 1, 2, 3 12 by 12 paper pads, full ones. I mean, you would easily get another 3, possibly 4, maybe even 5 in the back of there. Pockets down here as well to pop things in, like your pokey tools. You've then got a slightly smaller compartment here. I mean, we've popped in some of our plates from our junior, some of our rocker blocks in there. You've got little pockets and tabs for pens. We've popped in some of our foils in there too. More pens in this little pocket. There's a tiny little pocket there for things like tools. And also, by the way, you are going to get your set of clips in here too, because the great thing about this is that you can kind of put this together in whatever way you want, and then you can clip the little mini compartments together. And then at the front here, I mean, Leanne was sort of describing this one as like almost like a gubbins box, really, where you can sort of put offcuts if you want, or bits and pieces where you don't particularly know where you want them to go. You can just throw them in the front. But it's a great way to get organised, and it really is a super deal. It's one of the deals so far of the week as far as the Totally Tiffany range is concerned. £24.37 platinum, or $29.06, which is amazing. Better than half price if you're platinum. Don't miss out on that. You can find all the Totally Tiffany deals on the website, including this one. And don't forget, Tiffany will be with us for a warehouse clearance show Thursday, 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And then again on Friday night, she'll be here with Craig as well. So lots of chances to see Tiffany live and to pose your questions to her as well. Right, we are cramming so much into this show. We've got 15 minutes to go. We'll get a vote in for the demo of the show, but the third demo on the final set, if you like, within the mega bundle. All of these available in smaller bundles. So there's the details for the Ellipse Edgeables, the 4-piece collection individually. But if you go for the mega bundle, everything that we've shown you, plus that card pad and the Solar Gold metallic Centura Pearl included too. But Let us squeeze in this final demo with the ellipse edgeables. Which one are you going to use, Debbie?
Well, just traditional swirls, but aren't they just gorgeous, these dies?
Oh,
and
they're lovely.
I will try and refrain from calling them eclipse, because I call it all the time. I'm so sorry, I can't help
it's
myself.
all right.
But gorgeous, in this beautiful, this card, this is what Julia did. Do you know our lovely Julia who works backstage?
Oh, Julia.
Look at that, that's our Julia, yeah.
That's
absolutely
immense.
Stunning. And because you can use those dies, you can cut through 2 pieces of cardstock simultaneously. Absolutely beautiful, they're so clever. And of course, they're an edgeable, so it does mean that you can use it in all the ways that we'd use an edgeable. Look at this. This is stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this one with a sunflower collection. Oh my God. And it's gone through both pieces because that's how they've been designed to work. And then one of my favourites, which I just thought, oh my God, I love that. I looked at it thinking, how have they done that? And then realised they've done it through a bigger piece of cardstock, cut it down to size and then popped it on and then took away the edge. Yeah, it's a shaker. How beautiful is that?
Really clever.
So this is the thing about edgeables that we often, well, you'll hear me bang on about it all the time because I genuinely mean it. They are the most versatile. Along with our creator card range, they're most versatile dies. But edgeables for me, because they cut on that edge, does mean that you can use them in any sort of edge scenario you want. Round box lids and things like that, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to use that traditional swirls. I'm not going to cut through 2 pieces because I want to do mine slightly differently, but of course you absolutely can. And what I would say is, while you've got them on this fabulous deal, I'd urge you to go back and watch the launch show. Yeah. Because there'll have been a ton of things on that launch show. Can't remember who it was that launched them. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head because it hasn't come to me and I can't remember, but it was one of the team. It wasn't me, but yeah, go back and watch that launch show where there'll be lots of inspiration, or type it into YouTube about the ellipse dies, which we now know means oval. Oh, that's not oval, that's oval. I was like, what's that? That's round, that's not oval. But yes, you can absolutely use them in any way that you want. But yeah, they've been designed because they're not a mixed media die, but they're a deeper, not deep dish, because that sounds like a mixed media die, but they're made to go through 2 pieces of cardstock. Yes, absolutely. And you'll see that absolutely gorgeous dies. They really are. And I love the style of these. I just think they're absolutely fab. So let me just take that out. And again, you'll see straight away. I'm going to get rid of all my rubbish. But look how beautiful that looks on that edge. And you can imagine if you do cut through your 2 pieces, you've got a beautiful shaped card with that lovely piece as well. So I'm going to stick, I've got some of the, now then, paper pad, Debbie, paper pad, Caring Thoughts. I just couldn't remember that at top of my head. It's the Caring Thoughts collection. So I'm just going to pop a little piece of cardstock under there.
Do you know what Zoe said?
What's that?
Trust you, Zoe. Says when they use those ellipse dies on both sides of the card, it reminds me, or it makes me think of a fancy toilet seat lid. That's what Zoe said.
Oh dear.
A fancy toilet seat lid.
A fancy toilet seat? Well, I would have never thought that. But actually, yes, it does.
Yeah.
So if it was that way, it would, wouldn't it? Yeah. I love it. Trust Zoe. What's she like?
What is she like?
Now then, you can, of course, have a drop shadow effect where I'm using some cardstock and put the craft cardstock under there. But I'm not going to do it with this one. I'm going to just use it and I'm going to grab my pencil. I did it a minute ago. And I'm going to use it too, because obviously if I run that through, create an edgeable. Oh, okay. And it gives me a smooth edgeable. So that it's going to sit just underneath, and I'll show you. Just take your scissors, and it will sit just firmly underneath as a solid piece. So that was just a very quick way of doing that one. And again, it's entirely up to you how you do this or how you use this. Let me just make sure I've got that the right way now. I'm going to use dotty tape pen just around this edge, because obviously we all know... Oh, wait a minute. Are these back in stock yet?
No.
Oh, honestly, we need to get them back in stock. I hope they're coming on a boat, and I hope it's a big boat full of them, is what I'm hoping. But Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got back in stock just before Christmas, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we started giving them away for free in bundles, and then
oh my
that's why they're out of stock
goodness.
again. We never learn our lesson, do we?
No, I know. And they're honestly, because they are just the most amazing tape pen. Really, 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 really fabulous for things like your intricate dies. Now, I've taken some matching craft cardstock and a different coloured cardstock it's from the 6x6 Caring Thoughts paper pad.
Yep.
That's the one. And talking of which, I absolutely one of those decoupage sheets as well, just to build up my front bit, because this is doing the talking. This is the decoration, so we're going to just add that onto that front. And it's still a little bit wet because I used my chunky glue for that. And then I'm just going to pop a little sentiment underneath. You are amazing, Ben.
Thank you.
And then I've got myself inside, because we keep forgetting about things like this, but having a nice little inside as well. It's nice to have an insert, and sometimes we forget about doing it, although, it's just showing you how you can use your collections with your card making skills. And there you go. Apart from adding a couple of little gems on, you've got that beautiful edgeable, just perfect, absolutely glorious. And again, use your collections. Maybe you've got those delightful daisies. These will work with the delightful daisies, or the dragonflies, or the vintage butterflies. They'll work with absolutely anything. They're an edgeable at the end of the day. They'll work with a lot of things. But, Ben, can you believe it? In less than an hour, I've done 3 demos.
I knew you'd do it.
I think I need a little bit of, because it's not like me normally. I do a lot of that and not enough of that. But today I have nailed 3 there for you. It's a shame we weren't doing 2 hours.
I know.
It's a shame.
It's one of those today where we have got so much going on. We are almost at the end of the show. Have you enjoyed the show, everybody? I hope you have. We have sped through so much, and even though it is only an hour, and because Debbie's done her 3 demos that she promised, we thought we would do the demo of the show vote. So we'll get Debbie to line up her 3 makes, and then you can vote for your favourite. And of course, don't forget to come back later on where there'll be another vote for the demo of the show in launch party, and then the all-important vote for the demo of the day later on. Right now, though, you choose the card which you love the best. 3 to choose from, Debbie. Remind us what you made.
Right, starting back at the very beginning where we used the large word edgeables, the Just For You. The only difference that I've done here is I've popped a few little gems in the middle of my butterflies, because you know what I'm like. So that is Just For You on your special day, number 1.
Yep.
Number 2 was my tag, using our edgeables in a different way. So that's number 2. And then number 3, we've got the You Are Amazing. I've used my dry one because I've still got it's still a bit wet. So I've got all the difference that I've done is popped a couple of little gems on there. So that's number 3. So it's 3, 2, or 1, you decide.
Okay, get voting. You've got about 3 minutes to get your vote in. And of course, we will announce the result. Oh, who put that card? That was the. Oh, who put that there? That's the card. It just popped up and won the wake up call demo of the show. So that's the other one. He basically missed the shows. I know it was a bit early. That's the card you could vote for later on. That will be number 1 tonight. Number 1 later on in the launch. Charlotte's gone. You know they're going to vote for it. That doesn't always happen, Charlotte, especially if you're not here. If you're not here. And if Sarah, with all of the cajoling she was trying to do the other night and she didn't win, it's not always a... But that is... I'll be watching. Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Oh.
Do you know what? I had to put a star up on the board for her to placate her.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I did wonder where she got that star from.
Yeah. And Craig, she was saying, I'm not doing any more shows if I don't win. And then Craig, what are we telling Craig yesterday? Because Corin won, and then I said, where to put Sarah's star up for effort. And then Craig got mad and took it down.
Took Sarah's star down? What? Yeah. What? I bet he put it back up pretty quick, smart.
It was such a long story. You'll have to watch the show yesterday to find out exactly what happened. But her star is on there now by default, and it stays there, along with the one that Corin got. She won Demo of the Week, but her project wasn't actually made in that week, so it was all very confusing.
What?
Yeah. We didn't do a Demo of the week before, so it stayed up on the shelf, the exploding box. So it's very complicated and drawn out and long.
Oh my goodness, some skullduggery going off.
Yeah. Have you got a star up there yet?
I've got 2.
Oh, you got 2.
I've got a weak one there.
Yeah.
That's That's fine by me.
And it's Debbie's got 2.
Craig's got 3, Corin's got 3, Becky's got 1,
Yeah.
Michelle's got 2, Sarah's got 1.
Oh, I got 1 this year. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
1 later on. Later on. 1.
Dear.
Very quickly, I'm going to rattle through everything you're going to get. Oh, so you've got the oh, hang on, no, right. So the Edibles mega deal. Everything that you're going to get in this collection, it's basically everything that Debbie's been demoing with over the course of this show. It's the best way to go because look at the saving. £142.82, $167.18 is what you save. It is literally one of the biggest discounts, if not the biggest discount I have ever seen on this channel. It's ridiculous. So you get all of these 6 beautiful everyday word Edibles. Again, refer back to Debbie's first demo on those just to see the kind of way that you can use them. But you know what? In their simplest form, cutting these out into the top of your cardstock, maybe adding a bit of colour like Debbie did, adding some gems on there or a bit of ribbon, you've created a really, really stunning card. That bundle you can get on its own, and it does come with 10 sheets of your Centura Metallic in the Solar Gold, but that's all within the Mega Bundle as well. Also in the Mega Bundle is the set of Grande Edibles. Let me do that way, so then you can see all of them. So you've got your Chasing Dragonflies in there. You're also going to get the beautiful, that one's upside down, the Daisy Lace. You're going to get the Rose Garden. I beg your pardon. You're then also going to get your Balloon Flowers, Elegant Trellis. You a rose garden, gingham lace, and then in the mega bundle you're going to get your Ellipse fancy toilet seat dies. It made me laugh because who was it who put it on there?
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. But then Sandra put Susie. Zoe must have a really posh toilet. Because it looks like that bit there when it cuts out. It looks like the edge of the toilet, doesn't it? The toilet seat. Oh, never mind, Charlotte. The Dainty Daisies. I appreciate you today, by the way, National Charlotte Day.
Aww.
I do. I appreciate you every day. It doesn't take one day to appreciate Charlotte. I appreciate her every day. She says that's the nicest thing I've ever said to her. There's your delicate lace. You're also going to get the traditional swaddles, ditzy butterflies, and then 24 sheets of our luxury cardstock. It is a mixture of the double-sided pearlized cardstock and our beautiful linen card as well. It's lovely pastel colours, beautiful colours for springtime, Mother's Day cards into Easter as well. That's free, worth $16.99 or $19.95. What a deal. Ridiculous. $52.80 or $63.20. No wonder we've been super busy over the course of this hour. Even though it is only an hour show, don't forget you can continue to shop after the show. In fact, I would encourage you to do that. What an absolutely gorgeous card, Debbie, says Jean. Terry says, and that is another copycat card. She's going to be copying it. Fabulous card, says Deborah. Tough choice today, says Kathy Lear. They're also beautiful. Great job, Debbie. And Rhonda Crowley says, Ben, you are shameless. Lol. The demo. Shy Ben's getting out, as they say up here.
That's exactly what they say down at my end as well.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Demo of the show?
No idea.
3.
Oh, lovely. There, the Ellipse one. There you go.
Absolutely marvellous. So that will go up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame. You could be voting for that a little bit later on. That will be number 2. Don't forget mine, number 1. And then whatever Debbie makes in the later show, that will be 3. Thank you for a lovely show. An hour was not long enough, so I demand that you come back tomorrow and spend a whole day with me, please.
Absolutely. All day, all 3 shows, we will be reunited for that full day.
And it will be a full day with full 2-hour shows. We're back to normal tomorrow. It's just for today that we've got those shorter shows. Tonight, though, it is going to be the normal 2-hour extravaganza launch party. A really great show, a really, really strong show coming up tonight with some amazing products that you might well have missed. And, 2 of my absolute faves together. The lovely Debbie, me TV wifey and me TV bestie together. And I can only imagine the fun those two are going to have this evening. So make sure you join them 6 o'clock tonight, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Until then, check out your baskets. Massive thank you to Debbie and the rest of the team. I will see you tomorrow morning on Wake Up Call with the lovely Debbie. Until then, bye for now.